Those were the top 5 headlines from the day's trading action. Hello and welcome to Markets Today Talkback, the show where we tell you about 8 hours of trading in just 5 lines. I'm Lata Venkatesh. With me, Nigel D'Souza. Hi, Nigel.
Thanks for that, Lata. Well, over the next 30 minutes, we'll discuss the top 5 market headlines, and our experts will answer your stock queries. Joining us now now to answer all your stock queries are Mayuresh Joshi of Angel Broking, as well as our technical expert, Mitesh Thakkar. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the show. But before...
very quickly, Mayuresh, would you say that this downward break may not happen simply because conventionally pre-budget contracts tend to be bullish?
Yes, I would concur with that point. Again, not seeing a huge downside risk, at least at this point of time, to the markets. And if earnings do support the markets, I think the re-rating is around the corner. So yes, not expecting a huge downside for the markets.
Right. Well, now for the question and answers for our viewers. Twitter user Mallikarjun has bought 250 shares of ICICI Bank at 310 rupees and 300 shares of Yes Bank at 305 rupees. Okay, he's in the money. He can hold it for 2 years, he says, with Nifty Bank under pressure. Mayuresh, what should he do? Hold, get out?
No, so the time horizon, Lata, is clearly 2 years. So on both the stocks, I think it's a clear hold. I've been very, very bullish on ICICI Bank in particular. In terms of their loan growth, they should come back quite sharply because the retail advances have indicated how sharp that loan growth can be. The asset quality pressures over this quarter and next should probably ease out. The kind of provisioning that they've done and the elevated credit cost should start sloping downwards, which should revise their return on assets and return on equity, which is pretty low at this point of time, and there is every scope for revision. For Yes Bank in particular, again, all the news that it was surrounded in the last few quarters and months, again, the loan growth has been stupendous for the bank. They might continue to growing at that pace, with CASA growing at a very substantial pace, and the asset quality pressures have probably played out in terms of recognition. My own sense is that it should get plateaued out as well, like ICICI Bank. So I think a clear hold from my side on both these two.
All right, and Mayuresh, coming across to you, JSW Steel?
No, so clear hold from my side as well. I think the value-added products, which contributed 36% in 17, is expected to go up. So I think the margin profile definitely improves for the company. Again, I think the core utilization levels improving across its plants and realizations going up. The last quarter probably saw some amount of dent in terms of input costs going up, but EBITDA per ton should normalize, and I think the good run in metal should continue. So yes, I think a clear hold from my side as well.
Okay. So there you are on JSW Steel. Devesh Varshni, you can continue to hold, although you're still 10 rupees in the money. Yeah. To 660 he bought to 70, but both our experts would like you to hold it. Now there's a question on Vedanta.
Yeah, Vedanta. Let's get to that question then. Dinesh Patel has sent us a question on Vedanta. That's via an SMS. He wants to invest 2.5 lakh rupees in Vedanta. He wants to know when is the right time to enter the market. Well, Mayuresh, let's come across to you first on Vedanta. I wish actually he had bought it 1 month ago. You would have made good 15%. But anyways, he wants to get in now, 2.5 lakhs. Vedanta is at the upper end. Is it a good time to get in?
In a staggered way, Nigel, I think you can buy the stock. Again, as you were rightly pointing out, for Vedanta on the EBITDA front, zinc contributes almost 55%. The rally in zinc prices can very well continue because of the mine shutdowns. Century Mines in Australia is shut down, Lishin Mines in Ireland is shut down. So that probably propels zinc prices to stabilize and probably have their upward trajectory. The second element also is the aluminium business and the capacity expansion thereof. And they don't have linkages both in terms of bauxite and alumina. I think the mine allocations and the scouting for mines continues. Oil and gas at $40 seems to be very, very profitable. They've reduced their debt EBITDA stands at 0.6. And valuations very, very comparable at 4.5 times EV/EBITDA, looks very attractive. So yes, I think good times can continue. The investor can look at this stock in a staggered way over the next few weeks.
Welcome back then, and let's get straight to the fourth headline. The mid-caps outperformed yet again today. This time, all the leveraged stocks, they saw green, led by Reliance Communications, stocks like JP Associates, DLF, as well as Reliance Capital. All of them ended with sharp gains in trade today between 6 to around 10%. Our next query, though, has come in from Raj Shah. He has tweeted to us. His question is on DLF. He has around 5,000 shares of the company, which he bought at around 193 rupees. He wants to know whether or not he should continue to hold the stock or book some profits. Well, he's going to have a good new year at least if he manages to book those profits. But let's find out whether he should wait till next new year. Mayuresh, DLF at 193, actually he's bought the stock after it doubled, yet he's making good money. What's your advice to him? Book some profits or hold on?
So you should partially book out, because I think a lot is there probably in the price in terms of all the corporate announcements, both in terms of the sale of their annuity business and so on and so forth. But I think the stickiness in terms of their core residential business and the sales velocity picking up will still take time. So I think if he needs to and intends to stick within the real estate space itself, I think Brigade Enterprises on declines is something that I'll still continue to prefer. The bunching of receivables as the revenue recognition trajectory takes place over the next few months and quarters will hold the company in good stead. And again, I think the earnings profile should improve substantially over the next few quarters. So I think book partial profits and probably get into Brigade Enterprises in a staggered way.
Okay. Mayuresh, you have a call on JP Associates?
No direct coverage, but I think the patience has been tested by this stock. But what developments can actually go through in terms of JP Infra, in terms of their asset sales and the clear intention of their management to probably deleverage, plus the residual part of the business, either in form of cement that continues on their balance sheet. I think the dynamics can change for the better. So I think he's held on to the stock for 4 years. I think have some more patience. You can probably hold on to the stock.
Okay, with that, Mitesh, Mayuresh, thank you very much for joining us. We wrap it up on Markets Today. Thank you for watching.